One of the first things that we talk about when I make visits as a regional agent is how to manage the timber in towards of both timber production and for wildlife production. And oftentimes we're trying to marry those goals together. Even though food plots are one of the first things that lots of landowners gear themselves towards and plan on their property, there's lots of other things that they can manage for as well to really boost their overall wildlife populations, primarily being deer and wild turkey are their focuses. Very often I come to a property and the canopy is closed, very shaded on the ground, very little production outside of dead leaves and pine needles and a few acorns during the 3-month fall season when those are available to wildlife. So we talk about reducing the timber stand, opening that canopy up, spurring sunlight to the ground floor, and that will spur on that supplemental vegetation and native vegetation that fosters wild turkey poults, deer fawns, nursing does, buck antler production, things along those lines.
I know a lot of extension people and have communicated with them a lot about things. Specifically Norm Haley, I've talked to him a lot about this property, talked about, after you thin your pines, what kind of herbicides do you use, that's good for habitat, when to do it, when to run the fire through there, because I was kind of new to this stuff when we got it 7 years ago.
So next year this will serve a lot more as nesting cover as this matures up and we get more overhead cover and a little bit thicker, maybe too thick for poults to brood in, but it'll be great for your hens to nest and stay protected from predation.
Exactly.
We always have to plan ahead as wildlife managers. The more that you can get the ducks in a row and also your team together, it's very often we need more than just an individual to pull off a successful prescribed burn. Planning ahead, having the tools in order, having the timeline in order, and then having that fall in line with weather as well.
You can just grow pine trees and walk away. You don't have to do anything to them. They're still going to grow. They're still going to generate income. But when you thin these things, that's an opportunity to really do a lot of good stuff that's valuable for attracting wildlife, which is valuable to us. That's where our interest in the property comes from, is the recreational hunting, wildlife viewing value. Working with Norm on these different techniques has just really generated more interest in the property.
And if you manage for that habitat and plan ahead in the deer season time frame, you can really begin to improve a property long term and also your game production and overall success and happiness during the hunting season.